3, 2, 1, action. So basically, Henry was born with a condition called Prune belly syndrome, which is a lack of abdominal muscle and also the lack of development of the organs in the abdominal area. So you have your kidneys, your intestines, your bladder, everything basically in that order. So normally, for example, he has to have catheters done every 3 hours to drain his bladder because since like the muscle, it's hard for him to drain normally. So we have to insert a catheter through the side of his belly to drain the bladder. If you're inserting a tube into a bladder or something in the body, obviously I don't know, for example, when it's gonna hit the wall or something, and it's painful for him. I found out through the Gadgets article. In fact, I was flipping through your stories. Obviously, I clicked it right away to read all about it. And, I said I have to get in touch to learn more and to find out what this is all about. And, we got connected and they said, we can give you a set to try and see how it can help Henry.
Morpheus hija logħba tal-virtual reality bilan li tgħin lin-nies li qegħdin ibatu bluġieħ billi jaħsbu u jiffukaw fuq affarijiet rilassanti. Inti tkun fuq ferrovija, tipprova tilħaq high score waqt li qiegħed tara xejn isbieħ. Henry huwa tifel li pprova din it-tip ta' terapija u ma jistax jaqla' jnejh minn fuqu.
Step 1. Put the watch on close onto your wrist, not on your wrist, at the top of your wrist.
It's a VR system with software that they have been building over a few years. So you have the VR, you have a smartwatch that connects, that reads your heart rate, and it connects to the phone, which you put in the VR headset. The AI reads your heart rate, and obviously, depending on the heart rate, it will give you different features of the game that you're playing. So it's completely hands-free. So obviously, if you're in the hospital or if you have to do something with treatment, then you don't have to worry about that. And the more you play it, the more it learns about your rhythm and your patterns and your heart rate. So it knows that, for example, if it shows fish and you're in pain and you feel calmer, like Henry would when he sees a fish, he's happier. It will the next time kind of read how you're feeling or how you're going to feel and show you the fish. So the more you play it, the better, obviously, it will respond to you.
Tkellimna man nies involuti fil-kreazzjoni ta' Morpheus biex nifmu aktar l-iskop u sa fejn din it-teknoloġija tista' tasal.
Morpheus hija logħba li ġġib flimkien il-konċetti ta' artificial intelligence u virtual reality. Il-ħsieb ta' Morpheus huwa li nipprovdu għodda lill-individwi li għaddejjin minn kura li qed tikkawżalhom xi forma ta' uġigħ. Virtual reality waħedha diġà ġiet użata biex tilħaq dan lan, però aħna li qed nagħmlu b'Morpheus huwa li qed immorru step iktar minn hekk. Billi qed inżidu l-intelligenza artifiċjali qegħdin immorru step ieħor u noħolqu għodda li tista' tkun iktar effettiva ma' dawn in-nies. Bħalissa qed naraw li inqasmu din il-logħba ma' tfal li qegħdin jieħdu l-kura tagħhom fl-isptar tal-onkoloġija, però iktar il-qoddim nixtieq ukoll li s-sistema tagħna nagħtuha lill-individwi oħrajn li għandhom xi forma ta' uġigħ, però mhux neċessarjament huma tfal. Il-ħsieb tal-logħba huwa li nipprovdu dik li ngħidula distraction therapy. So distraction therapy fit-kliem sempliċi hija tip ta' terapija li tinvolvi tagħmel xi tip ta' distrazzjoni lill-persuna biex il-persuna tixxifti l-fokus tagħha minn fuq l-uġigħ għal xi ħaġa oħra. Issa, li qed nagħmlu b'Morpheus huwa li qed nagħmlu din id-distraction therapy imma tru l-logħba. Infatti minn esperimenti li għamilna jidher li f'ċerta każi naqqasna jew aħjar żidna t-toleranza għall-uġigħ b'iktar minn 80%.
Well, normally we have to instill this solution and he has to stay with it for 30 minutes. So instead of before, for example, he would be screaming, because literally he screams because he doesn't like it. It would be less, For me, it's not as heart-wrenching because knowing that I have to do something to him that's hurting him is horrible. And for him, at least, he can get through most of the treatment period with being distracted by something. And in fact, he was a lot calmer. He has been a lot calmer when he uses it.
L-idea bdiet propju meta kont ġewwa l-Stanford Medical School. Ġirda kont l-Amerika biex nippreżenta paper ta' xogħol li għamilna propju fuq virtual reality autism u meta kont hemmhekk rajt sistema simili għal di. Meta rajt is-sistema mill-ewwel ġietni idea f'moħħi u għadt tisma' din nistgħu nimpruvjaw dis-sistema u fil-fatt il-xogħol li għamilna hekk irnexxinna nimpruvjaw by 30%. Ġifieri l-ispirazzjoni propju bdiet minn hemmhekk. L-isem propju huwa akronym li tfisser Method of Reducing Pain Helping Everyone Undergoing Suffering. Ukoll Morpheus huwa the Greek god of dreams. Mela l-idea tagħna li permezz ta' l-application aħna nistgħu nagħtu ħolm jew speranza lil dawk in-nies li għaddejjin mhix forma ta' sofferenza propju biex jistgħu jinsew l-uġieħ li għandhom imqara l naqra u joħolmu bi ġranet aħjar meta jistgħu jkunu mingħajr uġieħ. Mill-esperimenti li għamilna jidher li taħdem f'ħafna tipi ta' uġieħ, però ma neskludix li jaf ikun hemm xi forma ta' uġieħ fejn ma taħdimx. Ma ninsewx li l-uġieħ għalkemm jiena u inti jista' jkollna l-istess tip ta' uġieħ, però jista' jkun inħossuh b'mod differenti. Forsi dak li huwa uġieħ ta' 5 għalija, forsi għalik huwa uġieħ ta' 7. Ġifieri hemm l-element suġġettiv. Fil-waqt li jista' jgħin ħafna u mill-esperimenti tagħna jidher li jgħin ħafna nies, però jista' jkun hemm każijiet ukoll fejn sfortunatament ma jirnexxilux.
Even with painkillers or medication, he already takes a lot of medication. We're adjusting medications all the time. When it is very painful, in fact, I do tell him, listen, do you want a painkiller? But if we can avoid it by using something like a gadget, I prefer to stay away from an extra pill and give him the gadget instead. I think they have to work hand in hand. There are things which you can fix without medication, but I think they have to complement each other.
How surprised we would be if there were if we were aliens.
You have a very vivid imagination, huh? Very.